Getting by the use of college isn't simple, or low cost. The frequent pupil mortgage debt for the graduating class of 2016 was a whopping $37,172, which is larger than some school-college students can depend on to make in a year. It's a vicious cycle, isn't it? We're suggested we now must get college ranges to get respectable paying jobs, and sooner than we'll even enter the work energy we're already saddled with a harmful steadiness that seems to develop yearly. Add that to the reality that our salaries aren't rising on an analogous cost as costs, rent, mortgages or college tuition, and ending college can appear to be an increasing number of unattainable dream. Thankfully, there are nonetheless strategies to get by the use of college with little or no debt the least bit. The very first thing you want to have a look at is scholarships. Scholarships, scholarships, scholarships. Most people stay away from trying by the use of these because there aren't quite a few good central databases you might comb by the use of, and quite a few of them seem to require very specific items of requirements. It's exhausting to dig by the use of a whole lot of options solely to offer you one or two that you just even qualify for. A perfect place to start out is on a regular basis your college's website. You must carry out somewhat digging or asking round. Nonetheless, your school must have a list of scholarships. Numerous these are going to be native to your school or space, and some would possibly even be the primary specific. This provides you the prospect to be part of a smaller pool of candidates which can enhance your chance of being chosen. Apply to totally every scholarship you suppose you may qualify for. You in no way know when you'll get chosen, and some scholarships solely end up with one or two candidates throughout the first place. If scholarships alone aren't ample to cover your tuition and residing payments, take into consideration working full-time and doing programs throughout the evening, on the weekends or online. Online programs have gotten an increasing number of further on the market at large universities, and taking packages online lets you match them in with irrespective of your work schedule as. Merely be careful to not push yourself too exhausting. Working full-time would possibly make it unattainable to be able to take care of a full course load, so know your limits and guarantee to depart some time for sleep. You possibly can't get a full-time job, or when you truly must do programs full-time, there are further options available on the market for incomes and earnings on a flexible schedule than there was as soon as. In case you've got an automotive, driving for Lyft or Uber might make you an excellent sum of money relying in town you reside in. Look and see what kind of provide suppliers are in your house, like Amazon Prime Now, Uber Eats, DoorDash, and further. Relying in your earnings stage, you might also qualify for a Pell Grant. This federal grant is given to you free of value, and likewise you don't ought to pay it once more. Merely fill out the required data on their website on January 1st, and likewise you'll be suggested on the end of the equipment course of whether or not you qualify. Some states have an identical program that you could apply for as correctly. For example, in California you might have the Heart class and Cal Grants purposes, providing various ranges of financial assist relying upon your earnings stage. And since they're grants, you aren't required to pay them off after you graduate. The wanting that's, apply for as many scholarships and grants, not loans, as you might, and in case you nonetheless want help, uncover a job that matches in collectively along with your school schedule. Consider to prioritize your education, and take a look at to not let a job derail you out of your analysis.